car's not even on.
There you go. I hear it now.
Yeah, the car wasn't even on.
Okay. Y'all can hear us now.
Kind. The water.
Okay, well, we good. Hey, the water, y'all must say something about that, bro.
Kind. The water. Y'all about me outside about that.
Okay, so let's go back. So it was no sound from the whole.
I don't know.
See if we can rewind it and see.
Yeah.
Well, it sound out fucking. Yeah, it was Satan, man.
Yeah,
We're dealing with that.
Start over.
Yeah, no, I ain't dealing with that all goddamn week.
Yeah.
Shit, I've been dealing with that all fucking last week. Nah.
Damn.
All right, well, let's
Talk to Rob. That's cool. Let's go back. We'll keep on speaking.
Kind.
Alright, well, like you said, well, first and foremost, we like to give all the way praise.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai Ba'Shem, Kakodash.
Millstone. Sanitation out from the four corners of the earth and pushing the troops and shit. Alright, love, diligence, respect, and tribute. And we're going to keep it going. Alright, now we're going to go back into Habakkuk, the second chapter. And what we were just speaking about is being the stewards of the Most High. Okay, being stewards of the mysteries of the Most High. Okay, and in fact, I'm going to just read it. This is, because we have the oracles, we have the understanding of what's about to take place. And one of the things that's been really rampant in the news, well, it's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
But touching on this generated famine, okay? With the food shortages.
Yep. Power outages.
Power outages. And they said there's 16 different facilities that was caught on fire with all this year.
Yeah, when they help
16.
Yep.
16 where they store food, resources, export, import, to ship out to these United States will burn the fuck up, man. So this is that generated famine that's about to approach, man. And it can happen in the beginning of next year. It can happen in the fall.
Yep.
It can happen in the winter. You know? But this is prophecy, man. That famine is gonna come.
They have to recall chickens.
They recall everything.
Beef.
Chicken,
Ground
beef,
beef.
Yep.
everything, man.
Yep.
Now they're saying ticks could bite you and you can get sick to meat.
But remember off the Demolition Man, when he came back,
Stallone came back,
and they was giving up everything that was wrong with the world.
Yep.
Diseases, it was sicknesses, it was this, it was
Yep.
that. Cigarettes,
Yep.
it was this, it was cursing, it's
Yep.
everything. You know? So they're making these things come to pass, man. You know? Left hand side prophecies. But it's really the prophecies of the scriptures, man.
God.
And we're witnessing what this devil is trying to get orchestrated, but he don't even know that the Lord is putting on him to do these things, man.
God.
To fulfill the Bible. All things must be fulfilled, man.
That's right.
All right. But let's go back real quick. This is I was in First Corinthians. Yep. 1 Corinthians 4, it says, let a man so account of us as of the ministers of Hamashiach and stewards of the mysteries of the Most High. So we are the householders. We are the managers of the Most High's business, man. Because we have the mysteries.
God.
So we hey, the scripture says, Yahweh told his parents that how I'm about my father's business. Being a steward, you're in a business.
Yeah.
You're managing something.
Yep.
Well, all of us individuals are managers of the Most High's house. And we've been blessed with the mysteries so we can proclaim his word. It is just, it's really as simple as that. Go ahead, you got it.
This is Amos 3 and 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it?
So shall there be a trumpet in the city, and the people not be afraid? We are the trumpet. That's what we was going over earlier.
That's right.
This is the sounding of the alarm. Okay? When we go into Numbers, the 10th chapter, the brother here read it earlier.
I can read it.
Yeah, go just jump right to the point. Just go to 8, 9. Okay? And Isaiah 58 and 1 Isaiah 58:1 says,
Cry loud, spare not.
cry out loud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet. Okay, so we are that spiritual trumpet. There was replaced with the physical trumpet, you know, and we are that individual trumpets now, declaring and sounding off the alarm.
That's right. This is Numbers 10:9. It says, and if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets.
Ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpet. Okay, go ahead.
And ye shall be remembered before the Lord your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
See that? So we're going to be saved from our enemies if we go out here and blow that trumpet. Okay? And it's only a select few that can understand that distinctive sound. Right? You got people that's walking past. In fact, you don't have anything. We have pipe and TV. Okay?
Yeah.
So you have the Israelites walking up and down Babylon, aka America, walking past the prophets, and they don't really hear the tune. See? They don't hear the song. Yeah. You know?
It's like a dog whistle, you know, when like it's like a certain pitch that they can't hear.
Yep. And only the dogs can hear the whistle.
Collab.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You're the dog. It's the book of Luke, chapter 7, verse 31. And the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, said, whereunto then shall I liken the men of this generation? And to what are they like? They are like children. They are like unto children sitting in the marketplace. Yeah, babes. Babes sitting in the marketplace, right? Go ahead. And calling one to another and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. See, we piped unto you, and you ain't dancing. We mourned. You know? We have mourned to you, and ye have not wept. Yeah, this is the mourning. We tell you what the devil has in store for the world. He has an agenda that he wants to mass CHIP people and put you in subjection. Man. Is that not something to warn somebody about? Is that not to mourn about? We're crying out like, damn, this devil's trying to fuck us. Esau's trying to fuck us. And we got to cry out. And this is the cry, the alarm. You know, we're crying out to the Most High. In His Son. You know? Because it's finna get ugly out here, man. You know? Pretty soon, see, you gotta appreciate the men of the Lord on these highways and hedges and coming out whatever the Spirit gets on us, man. You know? This ain't our normal way that they can go out, but in the Spirit, man. So you gotta appreciate us coming out. Because pretty soon, man, it's gonna be a famine of word, man.
That's right.
That means something. We coming out
Yeah.
time. That means something.
Yeah.
That means it's time, you know, it's high time to wake out and sleep.
High time to wake the fuck up, man.
That's right.
That you go to high time, it means due time.
Con.
Overdue.
Con. Well, we read Revelation, it tells you the time is at hand.
Yeah. You niggas don't know what the fuck going on, man. It's talking about cousin and Shirley. Remember?
Yeah, we
just giving information about
the chip.
Giving information about the chip and the global currency instead of 30. You thinking that they can get the NFTs and all this and get the money, get as much money as you can, like this nigga gonna be a billionaire or some shit, and then go get in the bucket. That's what he said.
That's what he said. What?
He said, well, by that time, I can make the money that I'm gonna make it, and I give this little bucket.
I exited the chat right there.
You got it. Make your money, bro. Make your motherfucking money, bro. That ain't gonna fucking work, bro.
Yep.
You get into a bucket, nigga, ain't used to in America. Nigga, America will be destroyed.
That's right.
All right? It said from the fucking root, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Ain't gonna be no habitation here.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Nigga talk about getting a bucket. Nigga ain't even got enough money to get a fucking bucket. It's weird. But the world don't know what the fuck is going on, man.
yep. Yeah. Yeah. You see how you could be around the prophets and not know what the fuck's going on?
Get out of here.
This is Proverbs 11:4. It says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
See?
Righteousness.
Yep.
That money and trying to buy a bunker ain't gonna help you, nigga. America's gonna get destroyed. Oh, you didn't know? There goes somebody. They rolled up. Come on, man. Oh, y'all didn't know? Begin apostles of this great millstone have been telling y'all what the fuck is going on.
That's right.
You got all these
Nah.
fake ass woke people. You know?
Nah, stop.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul.
Right, deliver your soul out of the midst of Babylon.
Where you at?
Jeremiah 51.
And deliver,
Who is it? It's not my bad.
and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquities.
And the scripture say the more you build, the more the Lord is going to be angry. That's in 2nd Ezra 16th chapter. All right? So the more you build, the more he's going to be angry. So the Lord don't give a damn about the money and the success on this side. He's about to totally obliterate it. And that's why we sounded that trumpet before, so we won't be cut off in her iniquity.
That's right.
See, you want to be part of the money scheme, you want to get your Bitcoin, you playing the part in her iniquity.
Yeah. Yeah, because that money has blood attached to it.
That's right. And it's not real money.
Yep.
When you get that money, you latch it onto a whole system, a whole ideal, a whole belief set.
Yep.
You see,
It becomes your
it
God.
ain't just the cryptocurrency. Because cryptocurrency is going to tie you into the Internet of Things.
Yep.
It's going to tie you into the system.
Yep.
And the only way you're going to be able to spend this money is if you get the MOTB, which is the RFID.
And then the currency becomes your God.
Right.
You know?
This is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
See, it's the time of the Lord's vengeance. That's why I said you're not cut off in her iniquity. All right? So the riches ain't going to save you from the wrath of the Heavenly Father, man. You see? And that's why we are to escape this place. Mentally, spiritually, get out of this place.
That's right.
All right? Because all those riches is canker, it's corruption. This whole society.
Yeah. Well, that's what the scripture says. It says your riches are cankered and moth-eaten. You know?
He will render unto her a recompense.
Right, so the recompense is payback. All right? This place is going to be paid back for all the hurtful things that has been that is done, that has been established in this place. All right? That's the Lord. They angered the Lord. You see?
Yeah.
And when I read that precept, I always think about, man, we weren't born in the time to be generational wealth.
Yeah.
And pass wealth down to our children. We was born in a time where shit, this all hell was about to break loose.
Yeah.
12:1.
That's right.
You see?
All these.
Lord
Oh,
put it on
sorry.
our spirit 10, 12 years ago. We thought
Where it was gonna end tomorrow.
was gonna be the day of the Lord. You know?
Gone.
And that's the same tune that you're supposed to still carry. Like, it's time to get the hell out of this place.
That's right. Make double haste, double time.
That was it.
7. Read 7 real quick.
Well, we really have to.
I thought
Well,
I thought you said-
oh,
Go back to Amos.
I just wanted to just harp on verse 7 real quick. Because
It's the book of
verse
Jeremiah, it's like chapter 51. You can go ahead.
because verse 7 tells you that this place is fallen. This place isn't the golden cup that it once was, man. But if you,
This is Jeremiah 51 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Babylon hath been a golden cup into the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Yeah, see, the time of Babylon being the richest country in America, is over with. This was at a time where it's speaking about Babylon as in Mother Babylon, the Babylonians, in the ancient world, the kingdom of Babylon. Now that was the richest country that was ever seen on the face of the earth. Now when you fast forward here to now, that Babylon is talking about America, and it made all the earth drunken. So from the middle of World War II until the 1970s, America was that golden cup that forced the whole earth to partake in its own iniquities, man.
The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah. So the nations have drunken of that wine, but now guess what though? They're sobering up. They're starting to see the bullshit that America has been perpetuating for the last 60, 70, 80 years, man, in their own countries.
Democracy is a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
And then we're product of it.
Yeah.
In this society, it only capitalizes on people's inability, all right, to sustain themselves and to actually know and understand the laws of the land.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
And that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to bred and understanding the law and how it works, so we can move within the society.
Yep.
They use that to capitalize on people who are vulnerable because they don't have any power.
And it said the nations are mad, you know, and the point of that being is that, like I said earlier, man, this place is coming to an end. And because the nations have sobered up and they see America for what she is, they're going to be the ones to destroy this place, man. You know, and it's going to be very soon. And it starts with the accumulation of the SSR coming back together, man. Yep, that Ezekiel 39. Con. So, they shall be confederate against her and bring her to the border. Let's look. That was it.
Because the only way you really understand this is through the Spirit. You know? It's through the Spirit of the Lord. Okay? We ain't just coming out here and you know, we just got it. We just, that's something I like, you know? Like we pick up the religion and the line out and shit. Oh, you know what? I want to be a Hebrew Israelite. You know?
That's what Esau did.
That ain't what this is. You see, if people don't understand that.
Like it's just a fad.
Yeah.
Like you can jump from Islam to Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Then when you leave Christianity, you can try Buddhism. When you leave Buddhism, you try atheism.
Yep.
That's what niggas do.
Yeah.
They jump.
Yeah.
But the scripture said that every wind of doctrine is supposed to talk to and fro by the wind of doctrine.
Yeah. That's what the world thought.
You know, what the scripture say is one baptism. You know,
One baptism, one Lord, one Spirit.
One Lord, one Spirit. Man.
There's only one.
Only one.
This is book of Amos, chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
That's right. That's who got the understanding of this book. You see, Yahushai, it was granted to Yahushai. Come to Daniel in 12, it says the Lord sealed the book.
Yep, to the
and
end.
Then in Revelations, it's the
5th chapter.
The 5th chapter that tells you that the lion of the tribe of Judah was worthy. That's Yahushua.
That's right.
All right? And we have Yahushua's spirit.
That's right.
Okay? Because it was promised to those in the regeneration. He said he was going to raise us up in the last day. Here we are.
Real quick. This is Matthew 13 and 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
That's right.
So we understand.
Yeah.
Through the Spirit of Hashem Yahushai, the Lord has given us the mysteries of the kingdom. And that's what you want. You want the mysteries of the kingdom, man. You want to know what's going to happen after this. You want to know the whole story.
Yep.
We got the mysteries of the kingdom, man.
That's right.
And the Lord gave us the tools and the attributes and the steps to get to the kingdom. And he didn't give it to everybody. See? That's why Amos 3 and 7 says that the Lord gave the mysteries, the Lord gave his secrets.
God.
See?
To service the prophets.
Secret. When you have a secret, that means everybody don't know that secret.
Yeah.
You know? It's something that you have went through or whatever. You know, you got a secret.
You only tell your closest
You only
friends.
tell your closest friends.
Yeah.
Your closest friends are the only ones that know what you've been through, your secrets.
Yep.
You know?
That's in John, where it tells you for he no longer calleth you servants but friends. Kind.
The Lord gives the secrets to his friends, man.
Yep.
And in the world, everybody don't know your business.
Yep.
See? Everybody don't know your business. We know the business of the Lord, though. And this is why everybody keep on walking past. They ain't stopping. You know, you gotta select here and there. Whether they stay or not, whether they judge them or they understand. But all that power is given to the Lord, not us.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, some more then.
Yeah.
But James back to Stewart. You mentioned that earlier. You know, I got that word.
Amos 3 and 8. The Lord, the lion hath roared. Who will not fear?
See, the lion hath roared, who will not fear?
The Lord power hath spoken. who can but prophesy?
Who can but prophesy? See, the Lord spoke. Who can but prophesy? Hey, Jeremiah tell you that.
Yep.
He said it was burning in his spirit as a fire.
Mm-hmm.
He had to speak. He had to speak the words of the Most High, and that's the same vibration that's on us. Okay. Again, with our apostles, there was a great deal stuff. You know, and you can add in some of the other camps to a certain degree, because a lot of them camps don't speak about prophecy. Y'all get some. Y'all teach, which is good, but a lot of y'all ain't getting to prophecy. Prophecy. You know? That's the big thing right now. Prophecy.
Yep.
You know. But go ahead, you got it.
Come on, this is the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 44. No man come to me except the Father. It's like it. No man can come to me except the Father which has sent me to draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day.
Right. So it's the Lord that's doing the raising up. You see. We don't see the Christian world breaking down this book in its entirety. They ain't even been reading the scriptures until we came on the scene.
They're gonna tell you it's
The
sealed.
apostles always say that.
We witnessed it though. We witnessed
Yeah,
it.
it's sealed. That's sealed.
We experienced it. These niggas ain't no shit. We witnessed it.
Yep.
Alright? We went out and was going to different churches. They didn't know a fucking thing.
Yep.
And they didn't want to talk to
Yep.
us.
Basic questions.
But now, years later, because they've been studying us. See? Now the Lord Luciferians is coming to the pastors. Don't forget the pastors is people agents, man.
Yep.
People agents. Hey man, you gotta go into this.
Yep.
You know, you can't be out here looking stupid. You're gonna lose your congregation.
Yep.
You gotta go into it. We gotta go into
Yep.
these things, man.
Keep these
When
niggas sleep.
nobody talk about Esau. When
Yep.
nobody talk about the Hebrew.
Yep.
Nobody talk about Greek.
Yep.
Here it is. Now you Christians going into the Hebrew and Greek.
Right. Never even heard of the blue letter.
Here it is. Y'all going to check out the Esau. Here it is. Y'all going to the blue letter. Come on, man. We shake the whole world. Through the spirit of power, y'all about to
That's right.
Prophets have shaped the entire world through the spirit of power, y'all about to
That's right.
and that's the truth. You know? Hey, the scripture says knowledge shall increase. You know? Go ahead, Al.
John 60, it's like the book of John, chapter 6, and verse 45. It is written in the prophets, and they shall be taught of the Most High. Every man, therefore, that hath heard and hath learned of the Father cometh unto me. Now that any man hath seen the Father, save he which is of the Most High, he has seen the Father.
So those that's up and into holy soul, those that's worthy,
God.
right? And we've been worthy to receive stewardship. I'm going to that word steward real quick because he started with 1 Corinthians.
Lord willing, we're worthy because we still got to continue to the end.
Con.
Yeah.
We got to get to the end. So, Lord willing.
It says the word steward in the Edamon online. It says Old English steward, all right, house guardian, housekeeper. It says hog, pen for cattle, part of a house. Yep. So basically, we the housekeeper, all right. And we keep the Lord's in His house, all right. Keep His word, all right. Because everybody else, ain't nobody else do. You know, not everybody want to come out and teach on the highways and byways with their blowhorns.
Yeah.
You know, it's warm now. It's getting a little warm. So now we seeing Israelite camps we ain't seen all year. During the winter, we seeing them outside.
Yep.
But they supposed to be blowing that trumpet.
Yep.
You see, they're supposed to be blowing that trumpet and preparing our people for what's to come.
Scripture say in season, not a season.
Yep. That's right.
Hey, well, you're going to get caught up with the doom that's about to take place.
That's right.
The end. You speak about it earlier. I get it. What is it, Ezekiel, you said?
Ezekiel 7:5. Yep.
About the end?
Yep. And then 2 Ezra 7, where it tells you that the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
Yep. Yeah. So, Ezekiel 7.
Yep. 7 and you can start from 1 or 5. You want to 5 is where the point starts.
Because we ain't saying all this for no reason. You know, this is supposed to be, we're supposed to be screaming this on the mountaintop.
Con.
This is Ezekiel 7:1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord power unto the land of Israel. The end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Woo. See, I said, thus saith the Lord power. We didn't say this. We ain't speaking our own words. Just like Yahweh Shai, when he was on the scene, he told you all the time. I speak the message that comes from my father,
Right.
roughly paraphrasing. And we're speaking the same thing, man. You know, the message the Father gave to him, he gave to us, and that's what we're giving to you.
Hey, well, this is the end, right? And guess what? This is the end, but then also this is the beginning of Jacob that follows, man.
The end. Yeah.
This
This
is
will
the
be.
end of this
Yep.
world. Understand that? Not the whole world.
Con.
This is the end of this empire.
That's right.
Okay? And the next is going to be the Israelites.
Everlasting kingdom.
Everlasting kingdom. To get with Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Okay? Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee,
Oof.
and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And what is that? Your missions, man.
Yeah.
The thermonuclear destruction.
Yeah.
This is how the Lord is going to visit you upon all your ways.
Con.
Because that's the only thing that's going to cleanse this place. It's missions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fire is the best cleaning agent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Souls are going to be cleansed.
It gets rid of everything.
Yep.
All right?
Every impurity.
Nuclear fire, to be exact, is going to cleanse this place, man. Because this place is filled with wickedness,
That's right.
full of abomination, perversion, all right? Homosexuality, all right? The woman want to be over the man. You got little 12-year-old boys trying to be girls,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Girls trying to be boys.
Vice versa, the Baphomet vibration.
Androgynous.
Yeah.
Con.
You know?
So it's all
It says, and mine eyes shall not spare thee.
Huh.
Neither will I have pity. Hey, woe to you that
Desire the day of the Lord.
What end is it for you?
That's right.
See, everybody that got this shit, everybody got the Lord. Hey, look, everybody got the Lord fucked up.
Yep. And the Lord is not mocked.
Y'all got the Lord fucked up, man. Y'all think that he's gonna be all happy and kind and sweet and nice. You know? How could he be happy with a filthy place like this, man? You got these damn Edomites controlling every goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ruining the whole atmosphere. You know? They don't take over the land. Look, we in a concrete fucking village, man. You know? Lord don't want this concrete shit. This is a hazard to our goddamn health.
Yep. Literally.
This is a hazard to the world. You replacing grass and vegetation with concrete. You know?
Yeah, it's bugged out.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
but to you, it's a mogul. It's the eighth wonder of the world.
It's Petra. Nigga say Petra.
Right.
Nigga made the whole world Petra.
Right.
You got to go to a chiropractor every 3 months to get corrected and shit.
Walking back and forth and shit.
That's capitalism. Look, see, you gotta pay the contractor. He earns a living. That shit is whack.
You got fracking.
Yeah, fracking. Yep.
Communities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
They
poisons-
saw the biggest fucking fuck up in the goddamn world, man. Fracking.
Remember that?
Goddamn, the dirt and the waste and all that shit goes into the goddamn aqueducts, man.
Yep.
Now you drinking poison.
Yep. Can't even grow anything on the land. Forget
These songs
that.
can't get right, man.
And then they mine.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say.
For aluminum.
Yep. In Jamaica.
And bauxite, they call it bauxite.
Yep.
You know? And what it does, see, it harms it harms all the agriculture. And not only that, it tears people's homes up.
Mm-hmm.
They breathing in all this shit.
Yep.
You know, but they say, oh, you know, OSHA came in. You know,
Oh, OSHA said it's good.
Oh, it's good. It's good. You know?
Even speaking on that, there's places right here downtown that you can't build on.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even rebuild. You know.
Yep.
You can't, I used to dig out here, right? And there's certain places where you have to put a a plastic thing over your whole equipment and the dirt.
Yep.
Just because of everything that's up in there, because all they do is tear it down
Yep.
and then put more dirt over.
Yep.
it. They don't
Yep.
clean it up, no nothing, you know.
Yep. Well, it's all landfill and asbestos and lead.
The land mortar.
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
the land mortar. I'm gonna finish this up. Verse 4, Ezekiel 7:4, it said, "And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee.
Mm.
And ye shall know that I am the Lord your God." So the Lord is gonna make it known, hey, I'm gonna come and fuck this place up.
That's right.
Everybody's gonna know, oh man, the Lord is.
Yep.
Yeah, all the shot here, that
Mhm.
vibration is gonna come back again.
Yeah.
Demon like power is gonna come back.
That's right.
Before the missiles, this place is gonna get destroyed.
Yep.
Howard Shah said it himself. He said, "What will lie? He already killed."
Mhm.
Revelation 18:21 says, "Thus
With violence.
With violence shall that great Babylon fall." So this place is gonna go out in the uproar, man. It's gonna go out here with a bang. You know.
Quick to holler at Big Bang shit. Lord got your Big Bang.
It says, verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is coming." Bad times. You know? That's why we need to get the truth down and come into the fold and do what we need to do as men of how about you outside. That Lord's like a man.
That's right.
Ecclesiastes tell us that, man. In the days of thy youth, for the evil days draw nigh, hold that up.
Mhm.
Right?
T.
Amen.
Oh, it's closed.
Yes, sir. And if this come, the end is come. It watches for you. Behold, it comes. See, the end is coming for you.
Mhm.
See? What you say? Right there when the end is going to go out. The end is coming for you, man.
Level extreme drug.
The end is coming. And this is where we're at right now, man. That's why the scriptures tell us that it's a high time to bring about a sleep.
Yep.
Because hell about to break loose, man.
That's right.
We don't want to be a part of that, man. The Lord is on his way back. Everybody thinking everything is going happy go lucky. In order for to put the squeeze on this bitch, man.
Mhm.
So, go ahead.
2 Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for it to come, wherein corruption is past. All right, so this place is going to go out with it's going to be doom, man.
That's
All
right.
It's gonna be dreadful.
Yeah, dude, right here.
But
Yeah.
it's the start. It's the start. All right, of immortality. It's the start of a new world.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah, the end of this world is the beginning of the next.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verses 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away." It says, "The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people," meaning arrogant, "people of the earth do languish." And they are languishing. These people do languish, man.
Yeah.
You know? It says, verse 5, it says, "The earth also is defiled," all right, "under the inhabitants thereof."
Yeah, I know.
It says, "Because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant."
Whew.
You see? And so there's a universal law, meaning it exists as we speak, okay? It exists throughout all that we know, all right, which is God's law, you see? Which is a perfect law, and it basically gives you, it's life. It's instructions, it's how to live. And it tells you that in 2 Ezra 7 chapter, the Lord gave straight commandment to those that came how they should live. You see? But, you know, you're dealing with Esau.
God.
It says he was estranged from the womb. And that's who's ruling this place. So if you follow this nigga to oblivion, all right, you're gonna be destroyed with him.
That's right.
Because that's all he's doing. That's we explaining. That's what he's doing.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 1. "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth,
Mm-hmm.
while the
That's when
The
you
evil
have your
days
strength.
draw nigh.
You know, the days of your youth is when you got your strength.
Yeah, majority of all the prophets were young.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, Isaiah, those were young men.
Yep.
You know, they came in as children. You know, not children. There's no such thing as children. Exactly. They came in as young men.
Yep.
Put it like that. It's like we did. Apostles did.
Yep.
They came in as young men. Their elders, they came in as young men. Right? In the days of thy youth. Right? Go ahead.
While the evil days come not.
See? For the destruction. See, this is, hey, look, to be quite frank, the door of repentance is still open.
It is.
Yeah.
And technically it's still open right now.
Yeah.
You know? Why? Because the middle of the road is out. And then even hey, that's how bad the Lord is, man. Even He shows so much mercy, man. Because when we get off these corners, it's like we're going back into the catacombs, we're gonna be teaching each other, you know.
Yeah.
There's gonna be certain people that's gonna come across us that may have to hit a word.
Con.
You know? But as far as a mass scale, hey, it ain't gonna be out here like that.
Gonna be a little sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Think about Acts, those men, those believers, was added on.
Con.
7,000 kids.
5,000, 3,000.
Back in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 1, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh,
Right?
when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, and the day when the keepers of the house shall
So
tremble.
there's going to be a time where there will be no knowledge out here. There's going to be nothing out here. You know the movie where they're in the valley and they see a little
Your tumbleweed.
tumbleweed. That's how it's going to be. You know?
Ain't even gonna be the tumbleweed.
You gonna run your ass downtown. You're gonna be tumbleweed in this motherfucker.
It's gonna look like COVID.
Ain't no time. Yeah, in the beginning of the COVID, with nobody outside. Niggas was scared.
It's over with.
And the strong men shall bow themselves.
You bow themselves, yeah. So the strong men, you know, going right down from your military to your what do you call it? Your prestigious men, they're gonna bow themselves, man. They ain't gonna know what to do. They're gonna be afraid like everybody else. You're gonna try to run to them for safety and for guidance and you know, what should we do? What should we do? They gonna tell you, shit, protect you, save yourselves. You know? You know? What he saying, Lord of the Rings? Run for your lives. Flee from your lives. That's what your prestigious men and your men of war are going to say, man.
He said they shall be as women.
Yep, that's right. It says their face shall be black.
And the grinders cease because they are few.
Ain't no Saki. No, there's gonna be no production, man. No jobs, there ain't gonna be no making money. There ain't gonna be no.
We in the vocal stagnation. Bro.
That's right.
The highest unemployment rate ever.
That's right.
Motherfuckers quitting now.
Yeah.
Saying, "He's giving up."
Yep.
And guess what? I see the commercial. Oh my God. Where they it's an entrepreneur commercial. But they was like, they like, it's a whole commercial where this one lady and her buddies from her job, they just all quit. And you know, they were just like, F work. I just seen it like last week, and I'm like, wow, they promoting this shit. But they literally telling people to quit their jobs and become entrepreneurs.
That's another trick. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Another trick. So right along with stopping you from working because of the, you know, this, the jump shot, you know, they telling you. Fuck out.
Hey, they killing the economy like they want to.
Yeah, and then hey, just get the government assistance, whatever the government.
Get the gas cards.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh.
That's the setup right there. Because you don't have to go right back to them when that thing comes.
Hey, send them up. They send them up for the
They should be as women.
Send them up for the.
Like a woman.
Yeah.
They should.
Said the men shall be as women.
Remember?
Yep, men shall be as women. Yep. But that's setting them. But like me and Atazo, I was talking about earlier. We were talking to the fam. I think it might be in Isaiah or Jeremiah somewhere. But like we were talking about earlier to the fam, you know, that's gonna be the setup for the mark, man. You know,
But
they're
Uncle,
thinking
you
that
know,
these people are thinking that they're being that the independence that they want is in their heads, but it's really setting them up for the okie doke to take the government assistance
man,
because they won't be able to make no money.
Jay taking their time, man.
No, yeah,
Nah,
they got time. They got time for that mark.
The only time we got to get right with
it's
the
the only time
Yep,
we got.
they
Niggas
got
don't
time.
understand.
That's the
Like,
only time.
they still don't understand what we've been seeing all this time.
Yep, they got time between now and the mark.
See? Still don't understand, man. But hey, the why do you how about shit that was shot?
John.
Because we gave us the ability to see.
Yep, the eye salve.
You know? That's something.
Jeremiah 15:37, it says they shall be as it says,
I thought it was the mighty man.
Yeah, there's one that says like the.
hold on, let me,
It's
No,
a.
go ahead.
Yeah. This is back in Ecclesiastes 12. I'm gonna just read 1. Remember, now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not,
Yep.
nor the years draw nigh.
Right, don't not living your life and doing what you want to do and living your best life and having fun.
Yeah, like there was a certain guy who used to come around this.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to go to fucking college.
Yep.
He wanted to do everything fucking else besides work.
Yep.
Nigga want to go to college.
Yep.
Come around looking weird and shit. No reason. Alright? I don't give a fuck if you watching me. I want to go to fucking college. And do all this extra dumb shit.
Yep.
You know?
Then the Lord brought you back. You still want to do the same shit.
And
Okay.
they ain't even taking heed, man.
Yep.
So fuck you niggas, man. All you guys that ain't that left the truth and they don't want to be a part of the truth, they want to find yourself, they want to do everything else, man. Hey, we're gonna fucking destroy you, man.
That's right.
All right.
they gave their strength.
Kayal, that's
Yep.
his name.
Yep.
Kayal.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna fucking destroy you, man.
Yep.
Niggas think still they got careers and shit, man. We're gonna destroy you, man.
It's over with.
Riches ain't gonna save you in that day. This is Jeremiah
right.
50. Okay, 51 and 30. Slack. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might has failed. They become as women.
Yeah, because that morale is gone. You know, when you're at war and your morale is gone, you lose the will to fight. You know? So that's the reason why we call what we're going through now is the Lord's guerrilla warfare. You know? His guerrilla tactics. Because he's taking the spirit, he's going to take the spirit from this place before it's destroyed.
That's right.
You know?
We don't care how proud you is. The scripture
Yeah.
says that he's gonna bring down the proud among you.
That's right.
Like I can finish up this Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And the grinder cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Yeah, those that look out of the windows be darkened. That's talking about ain't no fucking careers, man.
Yep. No future.
Ain't no fucking future, man. Alright? Ain't no future for this place. This place is over with. And here it is, you got these stupid ass people that still believing in the goddamn government. Saying that everything's gonna be alright. We're getting things back in order. How? Yo? How?
Mm-hmm.
Niggas are stupid, man. Like, man, you niggas are stupid.
Yep.
Alright? Sadish.
Yep.
As the scripture says. Go ahead.
And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low,
Right?
Yep.
and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
Early in the morning. You know, to get up, go to the jobs and work for developments.
Go to the job fair.
Go to the job fair. It ain't gonna be none of that.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
That's your entertainment.
Yeah, it's the monikers out here. It's
Yep.
the deaf culture.
Yeah.
The music, the beat, the tunes, the frequencies, the beats
Yeah.
are great, low worth.
Yeah.
This is demonic vibration of it. You go to the 60s and the 70s, you can hear some Benjamin brothers speaking about being a slave that Babylon did destroy. You know?
Yep. Singing about oppression, singing about, you know, the liberation of our people. You know?
No liberation and things of that nature.
Yep.
But now the daughters of music is brought low. Now you're
Yep.
talking about murdering and
Sex.
killing one another, fucking sex and goddamn drugs and shit.
Yep.
You know?
Hey,
shit
even in the
demonic.
70s, niggas was on the simp shit too. They was on the simp train too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, them love songs.
Hmm.
You know, it was all
Yeah.
about love.
Yeah.
But there was no
It makes you
vulgarity.
weak.
You know, it's all vulgar, animalistic talk
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
It increased to be more demonic.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you go back to Sam Cooke days, and, you know,
Yeah,
pop,
that-
you know,
yeah.
things
Yeah.
like that. You know, there was a different touch, different vibration.
Different energy. Yeah.
You know?
I'm at an hour.
Yeah, I would love
Hmm. No. Yeah, I'm at an hour. I'm 60
Okay,
minutes.
we keep going.
Also, Ecclesiastes 12 and 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and the fear shall be in the way,
See,
and
fear shall be in the way, not joy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail. Because men go to
Right.
his
Desire shall fail. Right. And what are they pushing to? The American dream. All right. That's the biggest deception in the world. All right.
because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets.
Because that's what's going to happen. You see,
Yep.
the mourners gonna be
Wandering in the streets.
I got this is Isaiah chapter 10 verse 33. It says, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh of hosts, shall lock the bow with terror, and the high ones of stature shall be hewn down, and the haughty shall be humbled." See, so the arrogant,
That's
that's
cool.
all you got in this society. It's arrogant people. Man.
Yep.
All right, who blaspheme and talk down upon the Lord.
That's
You
right.
know? Man, I was watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And it was 3 books they wrote. It says God got it wrong, and then it went into something specific. How did it was like it was bugged out, man. It just showed you how Esau.
Hey, that's a bug.
I mean, I know it's a comedy, but it just showed you the science behind it.
Yeah.
It said where God went wrong. That's what it said.
Damn.
You
God
know?
looking you
And-
went wrong.
yeah.
That's some bullshit.
That's a bold ass move right there. That's Cain, man.
Right.
That's Cain right there.
Man.
Yeah.
White people, hey, these white
Hey.
people, that's Cain, man.
Got balls of steel.
I got something. This is 2nd Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Because they have walked
Great
with
pride.
great pride. So, what's happening, the misery that's about to come, is that the storehouses are going to close.
Yep.
They're having this generated crisis, famine,
Kinda.
okay? And then in the midst of that, we have a high tip of unemployment, stagnation, and inflation. You see? Then you have the prices rising up, which is the gas prices. You see? And then you have pandemic, you know?
Pestilence.
Yeah.
Pestilences,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So, what the devil is really, Yahweh Shah is setting these people the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because it's what the Lord aiming at is the arrogance.
Yeah.
So with the food,
He'll
people
bring
are
some shit.
gluttonous.
Put it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Make the crisis happen, pull it back a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. He's increasing the
Make this
morale.
happen a little bit, pull it back. See, you think Esau's trying to monitor the people on how they're thinking about the pandemic and the statistics?
Yeah,
and
all their
what
surveys.
the surveys. See what people saying about the food shortages. See what people saying about the pandemic. Yeah, hyperinflation. See what the world is, speaking about. Through social media. We can try. Okay, some people don't care. Some people are scared. Some people. The Lord is doing all of that, man.
Mm-hmm. Division.
All right, the Lord doing that.
Hey, the Lord, yeah, he's bringing.
He's
Yeah.
bringing it.
He's bringing the pain.
Yeah.
He gonna bring the change.
I know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like everybody thinking everything is all cool and one minute you can get scared. Like when the 19 first happened, everybody was scared.
Mm-hmm.
Then it started,
Stuff started to open back up a little bit.
open back.
Yep.
Now everybody thinking everything all good.
Yep. Because they can go outside now.
Yeah.
Like for kids.
And then what the devil gonna do is, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem outside, he's gonna bring it all back in your face.
Yep.
See? That's the law. He's gonna bring it all the way back in your face, man.
That's right.
And you people are gonna be in straight misery,
That's right.
straight terror, man. You read that again.
They put it in China.
Shanghai. Yep.
Shanghai.
Yeah.
They put barbed wire in the space,
Yep.
so they won't be able to get out of their house.
And not only that, if they wanted to go to the grocery store, they can't because there's no food. And they're screaming outside. And then you got people out, the newscaster translating, people are screaming outside their houses. We're starving. We're starving. We're starving.
Yeah. Oh, there's an American woman there.
Yeah. She's translating. We're starving. We're starving. You can hear the wails of the people.
For many great mysteries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
That's right.
America is the most pridest fucking place. It's a Capernaum.
Yep.
It's
Capernaum.
Capernaum.
Yep.
And what the Lord said that is going to happen to Capernaum, get that. Get Capernaum. So the Lord, see, because America is like Capernaum, which is
Great merchant city.
a great merchant city.
How you spell it?
CAPERNAUM.
Yep.
CAPERNAUM. M is in Mary.
M as in missiles.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, wait. Hell, you say Mary for?
Verse, I'm going to start up at 21. It says, woe unto thee, Chorazin. Woe unto thee, Bethsaida, for if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the day of judgment
Yep.
than for you.
That's right.
And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven,
Capernaum, which is exalted
That's unto heaven. That's Babylon.
That's America.
Yep.
Capernaum, exalted unto heaven.
That's right.
This is the most high peak of pride has ever been.
Yep.
We're dealing with the so-called white man.
Mhm.
All right, dealing with Esau Edom.
Yep.
Because this is the land of Uz. This is the
Yeah.
I wouldn't even.
Yeah.
I meant to say Basra.
Basra. Yeah.
This that coming from Edom.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep.
Go ahead.
it says, and thou, Capernaum, it says, which art exalted unto heaven shall be brought down to hell.
See, shall be brought down to hell because of your pride.
That's right.
So this place, Capernaum, is going to be brought down to hell.
They would fall away.
It's going to
Kind.
be destroyed.
Yep. The grave.
See?
And the grave has more meaning to it
Kind.
than just death.
That's right.
Hell has-
Move.
What is it?
Hell has moved from beneath thee to meet thee at thy coming.
At thy coming. See?
Then end it. Only end is come. And only end is come.
What's happening? It is coming. Go ahead.
It says, for if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day.
Whew.
Wow, but I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee.
Mm. So this place worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Yep. This place is worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
So I think these niggas will try to.
Man, we're going to put this bitch upside down, man.
Yep.
You know how when when a bully, you want to get on one of them younger dudes, put him upside down, shake the
Yeah.
money out his ass. Shake the money out you niggas, man.
Yep.
Lord, shake the money out of you, son.
That's right.
Right.
Well, yeah, the scriptures say you have heaped together treasures for the last time.
You feel it. Lift you upside down. You know? I got this is 2nd Ezra 6 and 22 going on the we were speaking about earlier, the storehouses. Because remember when the 19 happened, when the 19 happened 2 years ago,
Rationing food.
it wasn't nothing in the storehouses.
That's right.
It wasn't nothing in the on the shelves, man.
Yep.
It's gonna come back. and it's gonna hit
Harder. Yep.
See, that was intentional to see the statistics of the mindset of the people.
Yep.
That's it.
It's
See, Esau's, hey, he can get surgical with this shit, like Lonzo said. You know? See, it's a waiting game for him. It's like cat and mouse with the devil, man.
Yep.
You know? And it's winning the Lord because he's gonna get y'all to be proud and be lazy.
Yeah.
More to them that are suffering upon their knees. We niggas gonna be just chilling.
seeing all sorts of mad, crazy stuff, man.
Yep.
Oh, I'm the Christ. I'm talking about day the Lord.
Ah, them false prophets, it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
But it's happening right in front of you. You just don't see it.
It's the parable of the frog in the pot. They heat the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Pot up.
Oh yeah, and the frog don't know that it's being boiled.
Chilling. Too late. Boiling on.
Yeah, because he put it up on low.
Yeah.
And then gradually
Gradually.
bring that motherfucker up.
Yep.
Then your ass swimming for your life.
It's too late now.
This is 2 Ezra 6:22. And suddenly shall the soul places appear unsold. The poor storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Then the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
There go that trumpet again.
So it's gonna be fear. So it's gonna be fear in the streets. It ain't gonna be that, the vibration in this place is gonna be really low.
Hey, watch, let me see about the fight. Let me put it up. Pay attention to, they got this channel. It's this channel that I watch. Dang, I'm gonna have to find it, man. But basically, they keep up with all the news concerning the trucks on the seaports.
Oh yeah. Okay. I know they was backed up in Mexico last time. Canada.
Yeah, I'm gonna find that.
That's been for some months.
Yeah, no, it's been for like the last 2 years with this whole pandemic.
Remember yesterday we were talking about the car market?
Damn it, man.
Oh, yeah.
How they have no cars and the car parts and everything is rising because you can't get any materials.
But basically, they're telling you that you can't. There's no. It's very hard to get all the products and the supplies that's on the ships. The ships are still sitting there on the
docks.
on the coast, man. And it's very hard to get them trailers in and out of there to ship off their stuff. But Esau is doing that. So that shortage is already really here. You know? And it's gonna intensify itself when they're gonna stop the export, man. When they're gonna stop the export import. You know? So really one of the last remaining jobs that's gonna be out here that you're gonna know, like, oh shit, it's gonna go down. It's when the trucks stop moving, man. Still got the trucks moving, but when the trucks stop moving, man, it's gonna be a fucking wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. It ain't gonna be no food in the storehouses, man. Maybe a little bit of here and there, this and that. It's gonna be rationed. They did that.
Did that during in 19? Yep. In 2020 they did it.
In the beginning.
Yep.
Two
packs of meat.
For one family.
Yep.
24 pack. You can't get two. You couldn't even leave a motherfucking store with 24 packs of water, man.
Yep. And they had security. They'll make sure. They had security at the registers.
Only one per household, man. These niggas think this shit is good. Alright.
That's cool.
It says, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Fighting over that food.
And the earth shall stand in fear, but those that dwell therein The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Mm.
Okay? Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation
At the
in
end
the
of
end
your world.
Your world.
There goes that word end again. At the end of your world.
So the elect is going to be good. The elect is going to be secured and safe. But the rest of you people, y'all finna go through hell, man.
That's right.
And this is why we're doing what we're doing, to give it diligence to make our calling and election sure. Okay? Because it's going to get ugly. And this is what we've been speaking about.
Yep.
You know? You got something?
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time.
Man.
That's right.
Yep.
No, nor ever shall be.
Mm-hmm.
And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved.
Now that's going into 70 AD to be exact. So instead of that,
12 and 1.
that's technically what the 70 AD.
Daniel chapter 12, verses 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince standing for the children of thy people. It's going to be so bad the archangel will have to come back. No, it's going to be bad. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
So 70 AD
Kinda.
ain't gonna top this.
That's right.
The abomination desolation ain't gonna top this.
Yeah. Yeah. In the 70 AD
Hiroshima and
slaki.
Nagasaki ain't gonna top this.
Kind.
You can get all
Weimar Republic.
My Republic, yeah.
The Panama Deception.
Mm-hmm.
All the atrocities in this world of slavery.
Yeah.
You know how fucked up that was? They ain't gonna top us for that.
It's a global thing.
Yeah.
I did the lesson on
Yeah,
it earlier.
yeah.
The expert says it's going to be a global thing.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
This ain't just American thing. This is
Oh.
a world thing, man.
Remember in Ireland they had the potato famine? They had over the course of history they had great famines. Like they had the potato famine. They had the famine at they had the Trojan famine from the Trojan War. They had the famine came out of the Boston Tea Party, as to exact. So you've had famines all over the world in history, but you'll never see nothing that's going to happen.
Especially,
You know?
Russia.
Yeah. During World War II.
Yeah, they forced that.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
That's what happened to me.
It says,
Times two.
and at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Every one that is found written in the book. You see? Every one that is found written in the book, vocab alone. You see?
These 12 right here.
Right, that's Revelation 7. It didn't say a portion to Edom. No, they
The gates are only for these tribes, vocab.
didn't say nothing.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach,
78.
chapter 39, verse 25. For the good are good things created from the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
so evil things for sinners.
Evil things for sinners.
The principal things for the whole use of man life are water, fire, iron, and salt.
Check this out. So
That's the
this
thing
one,
that they cut down.
Yeah, it's everything.
the
Con.
heat,
Yep.
they're going to be cutting the heat.
Yep. Yeah.
Wait till this fall and
Yep.
winter, man.
Oh, fuck, it's just.
They're talking about cyber attacks and all that. That's predictive programming.
Mhm.
They're going to cut the grid in America. And you people ain't going to have no heat during the winter.
Yep.
All right? A lot of you going to be bugging out because you don't know how to survive.
Mhm.
All right? You ain't going to have no water. You're going to shut down the main. And so most of that water going to be probably contaminated.
And it's gonna be throughout America.
Con.
But it's gonna be some places that they may shut out. They can
Yeah.
shut out Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Some
but
have-
Chicago can still.
Some places gonna still be operational.
Some places gonna be heavy
Yep.
with nothing but goddamn fat.
Mhm.
You know, maybe
Yep.
2 to 3 cities over ain't number fat. You gotta go to the 5th city over. With them checkpoints.
Con.
And you ain't gonna be able to
Oh,
go
yeah,
to a place.
exactly.
Yep. Like in
You're not
time.
gonna be able to go to another place.
Yep.
Right. That's
Yeah.
Second 15.
Yeah.
Desire go,
Man,
the
shall
man,
not go to another city.
Yeah.
that's it.
And if I can say something real
So
quick,
this is real.
an example of what the brothers is talking about, how they're gonna shut off the grid. So you have this commotion going on with Russia over there in Ukraine, right? And the sanctions being put on Russia, and Russia supplies about 60-70% of the world's oil. Now, what runs on oil? Electric companies, the electric grid. They use the oil to power these electric companies to distribute the power through the lead lines throughout the countries. So if there's no oil, power plants aren't operational. If power plants ain't operational, there's no power. There's no power, there's no heat, there's no refrigeration. Your food's gonna spoil, the little food that you got. You gonna freeze to death.
And the only ones that's gonna be, look, the Lord now is delivering the righteous temptation. So you just gotta have, for the brothers and the sisters out there, just have faith in the Lord.
Kind.
And Scripture says that the righteous shall suffer strange things.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to go through certain things.
And hope for wide.
It may be a little, a week or whatever it may be, that we may not have that. But you just have to keep that hope.
That's right.
This, so we can
Build our faith up.
Yeah.
We can build our faith
When
up.
you think about it, you know what I'm saying? When you
Con.
think about it, oh shit,
What's
Yeah.
my mindset going to be in that time?
this is trying to deliver me.
The scriptures
Con.
say,
That's
endure to the end.
Yeah.
So that means we gotta go through it too.
we got to see all the crazy.
The carnage. Yeah.
We don't see the crazies.
Yeah.
And then the best part about it,
Yeah. Well, that's why knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times. That's why we have to stay in these scriptures, man. You know?
Lord gonna deal, man. I believe it.
That's right.
What he said in Mark, on those that sign Christ.
That's right.
So you got to be like your vibration has to be against this person.
That's right.
You got to call upon the right name. All
I'll
right?
scream again, bitch.
You got to call upon the right name, and that dude, whoever that is, they gonna die. You got it.
Ecclesiastes 39:26, the principal things for the whole use of a man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing.
Ain't gonna be no alcohol, gonna be an aphrodisiac.
All these things are for good to the godly.
Yeah, it's good for the godly, but what time we live in?
So,
Remember 2 Thessalonians 4, it says the root of evil, how much have they grown
Con.
until this time.
Con.
So that number is wicked motherfuckers in this world. Go ahead.
Yeah.
so to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
Right, so those things will be turned into evil. You see, it's good for the godly, but we don't live in a time where there's a massive amount of people that's righteous.
That's right.
Wicked time. And then the Lord is about to send forth punishments to change this place.
Yeah.
Verse 28, there be, Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance,
Yeah.
which
Go ahead.
which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Yeah. Those spirits going to be hunting you down.
That's right.
Those spirits are going to be hunting people down. They're going to literally have targets on people's back.
Yeah.
Famine.
That's the spirit.
Hey, what it said? Those that are numbered for the famine,
For the spirit,
those
yep.
that are numbered
For the sword.
Dogs, the sword.
Nope.
Those are spirits.
Nope. Yeah.
So that's heavy. So this thing is going to be inescapable.
Mhm.
So you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about that.
That's right.
The Lord called the spirit to go handle some work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing coming.
Yeah. Well, that's Amos 3. The man ran from a bear. And then the lion met him. And then he leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. You can't escape. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, look, that means, guess what? Maybe the famine wasn't for you.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
You know? Then they go, oh, you know what? Make
AR was.
Hey, and if you,
He thought he was set. He turned the corner and was like, "Ooh."
Concentration camp. You don't have the famine.
Yep.
You don't get hit with that. You got a concentration camp. You don't get hit with that. You don't have to shoot kids.
Con. Yep.
And that's going to be a big suppression. Man. That's
Con.
gonna be the worst.
You escape that. Don't forget, you escape that. It's the
Yep.
missiles.
Yep.
So there ain't no escape.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Yep.
escape.
Yep. And you ain't even talk about the pestilence.
So all that shit y'all was talking, is if the Lord said he's going to ask for every idle word.
That's
The
right.
Lord wasn't playing, man. thought Esau's grand auditor. Yeah, the Lord.
You thought he was God. All right, we're going to show you who God is.
Check
God going to show you who he is. Like an F5, nigga, the hand.
And a God. I'm gonna smack your ass.
the ultimate bookie.
Hey, break
Sirach
your legs.
39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
The appease the wrath of him that made them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
This is for you, Father.
Con.
This is for you, Yahweh.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
There ain't no transgression.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no,
They itching.
Ain't no Satan in heaven defied the Lord. No. Come on, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
I'm starting a mutiny.
And then,
Legion, yeah.
Bad spirits come down, and then they just go on earth and shit like that. Get that dumb shit out of here. No.
No, Lord.
The Lord control both sides, man. Sound like Satan up there. Who's coming with me? No, man.
You rebellion.
Made a strike against
Hey.
Yeah,
Angels on strike. Angels on strike.
Hey. In movie Legion, they made Gabriel go against the Most High and shit. What?
Hey, man, fuck out.
That'll never happen.
And you'll always lose.
That'll never happen, man.
Verse 29. Fire and hail
Ooh.
and famine and death.
See, weather storms. These weather storms are gonna get intense. You know, you got these fire sprites. You know, these geyser storms. You know, like you ever seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow? It's gonna be like The Day After Tomorrow in this motherfucker, man.
They said it. It happened in Texas.
Yeah. Yep. That whole state froze over.
Fuck off.
All these were created for vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Teeth of the wild beast
Woo.
and scorpions.
So you're going to have to deal with animals.
Yep.
You're going to have to deal with
Yep. Saving from the zoo. Serpents.
We gonna be elite with that.
Con.
Job, we gotta get Job 5.
Con.
We
Can't leave it out.
say that. Not,
Can't leave that out.
Go ahead.
And the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
See, all this is for the wicked. You know? You got to figure out what side you on. I want to put that goofy ass shit. You know, that Santa Claus shit. You got to find out who's naughty or nice. That's what it is. We're going to find out. I already know. Who's naughty?
Yep.
You got to judge you based on your works.
Yep.
He said, I was going to judge you on Porto Vista.
Con.
See? That's
Yeah.
Ezekiel 11.
Con.
So no matter what you want to do, what you want to be about, how you think your life's supposed to be, or how you think, yeah, all that bullshit. No, man, you an Israelite, bro, gonna judge you.
Well, King Moses said it. King Moses said it when he came down from Mount Sinai. He said, "Those who are on the Lord's side, you come over here." And he destroyed. And everybody else that wasn't for the Lord, they got slaughtered, man. They got slaughtered.
No, they got slaughtered.
Yep.
I mean, that was a-
Korah got Korah and them. Yeah.
But that when
That's
he
cool.
came down,
Yeah.
when he came down, all the Levites were
Yep.
on the Lord's side.
Yep.
You know?
And then who stayed on that side, they got slaughtered.
Go ahead.
Oh, we done?
Yeah.
You sure?
Job.
It wasn't no more than that. It should have been a little bit more. I mean that Sirach. You left off with the sword.
Sword punishing. You know, I said that. Okay.
31.
31.
Yep.
Sirach 39 and 31. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth.
Huh.
When
They should
need
be
is.
ready. Con.
Yep.
The Lord got spirits reserved.
That's right.
He got a time. Look,
Mhm.
at this time you can do your thing. At
Yep.
this time you gonna do your thing.
Yep.
You're gonna be the fire. You're gonna be the hail. You're gonna be the sword. You're gonna be the pestilence.
Yep.
You're gonna be this. You're gonna be that. They're gonna do it.
That's right.
You gotta be waiting for a certain time so you can release them on the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are spirits.
Yeah.
They said it.
That's right. Release the Kraken.
And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word.
Woo.
That time has come. They shall not transgress his word.
You
So
already
it ain't
said
gonna
it.
be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
what y'all gonna be able to do.
That's right.
Ain't no escape. This is the power that we're dealing with. This is the power that we feel. The scripture says, knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men. So we know the terror. We believe in the terror. Brothers had dreams on this terror.
Yep.
And as well as being vision.
From the beginning, I was resolved and thought upon these things and have left them in writing. All the works of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, are good.
This is the Lord's program, man.
Yeah.
Prographine.
Yep.
Meaning before grammar or graphene is Latin. Before written.
Yep.
See? Before all this, before it was written in paper, the Lord already had, this is how I'm going to take this motherfucker out.
That's right.
This is the Lord's program. That's what the word program means, before written. Go ahead.
And he will give every needful thing in due season, so that a man cannot say, this is the worse than that.
Woo! You can't say 9/11 was bad.
Yep.
You see? You can't say the destruction of Tulsa, Oklahoma was bad.
Yep. 2020 was bad.
Go ahead.
For in time they shall all be well approved.
Mm.
And therefore praise ye the Lord with the heart, with the whole heart and mouth, and bless the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You're gonna praise that name, man. You ain't gonna be able to say, hey man, at this time this shit was crazy. Nope. You're gonna think that and another atrocity is gonna happen.
God.
Then this is going to erase all the atrocities. You ain't even going to think about, like you said, you ain't even
Worry
going to
about
think
all
about
that shit. You gonna worry about all this hell going on here now.
Yep. In your face.
it now. It now.
It's right there at the end of your life. Check it out.
Level 3 drugs. Yeah.
So this is Job 5:19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7, there shall no evil touch
Just
thee.
be.
That's for the elect.
That's right.
That's it. When you are 6 troubles and 7, no evil shall touch you. And this is when Yahweh shall pray for the elect. In John 17 chapter, when he said, I pray that you keep them out of the world. But I pray that you, when we say that you keep them from the evils.
Come on in, John.
In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war, from the power of the sword.
See, family shall redeem you from death. I mean, you're going to have food in that day. You know? That scripture says, servants shall eat. Come.
So woe to them that laugh now.
Yep.
Woe to them that are full.
Come.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be like the road. No, not the road.
Yeah, the road.
You know,
And they
road,
found the
right?
bunker underneath.
Oh,
Yeah.
They found that bunker out of nowhere. They were
Yep.
starving and shit. And then he found the bunker.
Yep.
Just so stumbled across a bunker where none but food. So you doomsday preppers and you preppers and shit like that. The men of the Lord is gonna be coming to get them.
Yep. Thank you for your service.
The water. The water for your service. The men of the Lord is gonna stumble across that shit. The Spirit of the Lord. And
God.
have a drink.
Yep.
An angel might walk them right to it.
Yep.
A figure may materialize and say, go that way.
Yep.
I've had that happen
Yep.
to me in real life.
Yep.
A fucking figure materialized and pointed to a door. And then 3 seconds later, I heard knocking at the door. So this thing is real, man.
Yep. Don't forget the chariots. Chariots to guide us.
Yep.
You know?
So you're gonna be guided, man. Go ahead, Al.
Come.
From 17? John 17?
Yeah. John 17.
Yeah. We'll start from 14. Yeah.
It's the book of John, chapter 17, verse 14. I have given them thy word, and the word hath hated as it's like where we start, John 17 and 14, I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world,
Yep.
even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shalt keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world.
So the Lord praying is right before he gets crucified, okay? He's praying to the Father that don't take him out of the world. I gave him the word. I gave him your word. See? I gave him the word. So protect them. Protect those that have your word. Protect them that you have given to you.
That's right.
You know? Don't take them out of the world, but protect them from the evil that's in the world. And that evil day is coming. You know? That's why Brother read earlier, Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, remember thou that prayed him the day of thy youth, while the evil days drop not. You see? Go ahead.
They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through thy truth.
Sanctify them, separate them.
Thy word is truth.
Uh-huh.
As thou hast sent me into the world, even so I have also sent them into the world.
Yep.
And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they might also, that they also might be sanctified through the truth.
See? And this is, see, the men of the Lord, the prophets, we're sanctified. We're separated. We're separated from all the evil in the world, man. Okay? We're sanctified. Lord willing, we are part of that number, that we're separated from this world. Okay? Go ahead.
Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that that thou hast sent me.
Yep, so we want to be in agreement with Yahweh Shah. Be in agreement with his purpose. You see? Over everything else. You see?
Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah, that's it.
yeah, something else for the Lord.
It's Job chapter 5, verses 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Because they're going to be sending troops and stuff, man. You know? Death squads. You know? They might level whole cities. Who knows? You know, they showed you in Raccoon City.
Yeah, when that
Resident Evil.
Yeah, when that martial law kick, oh, that's gonna be a game changer.
Yeah.
People gonna be dying from the pestilence, man. They ain't gonna be calling it C-19 no more. They gonna call it something else. You know. It says, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." But they're gonna be mauling everybody else. They'll be eating everybody else.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. The Lord's gonna put that fear on the beasts.
It's
Like, yeah.
called blind.
Kind.
When the dogs devour the dogs is hungry. Remember, you gotta think. The animals gonna be out here hungry.
Yep.
You know, puppy child.
You're gonna be the puppy child.
Yep.
You're gonna be the puppy child. That little baby, Nene.
Yep.
Yeah. TT baby. TT baby gonna be motherfucking meat. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 3 and 25. This is the last one. All right? Because the brothers got to remind themselves. These scourges are sent for the vengeance.
Kind.
It's the vengeance of the Lord. So this is Proverbs 3 and 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear. Neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh.
Yep.
See? For the Lord shall be thy confidence and shall keep thy foot from being taken.
That's right.
See? So we're not going to fear when it suddenly happens. Because we know it's for the wicked. And
Yeah.
your mindset has to be like that.
That's
See,
right.
you've been following your house. You've been crying out for all the abominations that be going on in the midst of this place. Well, shit, when it happen, you should be praising the Lord. We're one day closer towards the king.
That's right.
Call Lord, you know?
Salvation drive not.
Yep.
And it says what? It says, for the Lord, Yahweh shall be thy confidence, all right? And shall keep thy foot from being taken, you know? So, hey, we're gonna be focused on the Lord while people just focus on, well, they're going to lose it. The scripture said that they're going to be dealt in with perplexity,
Yeah.
you know? So they ain't going to know which way to turn, they ain't going to know what to do, they ain't going to know what to say. They're going to be completely through,
Yeah.
you know? That was all. All right. Hey, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. So Akim that tuned in. Hey, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Hey, salutations to Akim, put you to work, truth, and sincerity. Hey, Bob the Ball.
Above, above.